looking for a man. It's McLeod. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Second down.
On second down, wants to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
And first down for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snags it. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
First and goal, Texas State.
They're going to throw it again. Getting some heat. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. Quarterback gets the first down. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Looking for a man. It's McLeod. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, looking to pass. Got him downfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform. Big
open runway ahead. Touchdown, Trojans. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. There is time on the clock. If there is time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. If you take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's McLeod. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's open. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Comes out throwing on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish, nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the wire brass. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Jaguars will put toe to leather and will get started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Trojans offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Gets down with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack.
Just plowing down the field. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Lopez to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field.
Touchdown, Troy! A great catch and run for 6.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone.
0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right?
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Jaguars will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Trying, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This offense has a second down play. The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to it. Gets away from one, finds room. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Trojans! And the route is on. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. The opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lopez to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under...
Got a lot of running room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. This is a 3rd and long.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute.
And he's running in the open. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Dances away from the heat. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to... Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Troy Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Red Wolves will kick it away first. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the Troy Trojans offense is on the field for the first time today. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beaten.
Just destroying his way through the field. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Spits it out to the back. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Troy! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number 3.
What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Arkansas State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Rayner. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Red Wolves want to move quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Troy. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, what a move! Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
On the set.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Coming after, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, no.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. The hand to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half.
Set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. such an aerial assault last time that took him right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe...
Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Looking for room. It's Cross. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To throw, it's Rayner. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots.
Oh, look out on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over Missouri. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Troy! And the punishment has been extended. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Now, Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Rayner. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Feeling some heat. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Troy's offense takes the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble?
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your...
Afterburner's coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Troy.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So Florida State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. He wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just steamrolling the defense. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Ball in the air, intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Catch in the middle. It's Hill. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
On to punt it away.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about